Hey guys, Mythic Void. So in today's video, what I wanted to focus on, right, was I wanted to make a video on early wipe stuff for customs or early wipe slash new player. New player as in this is where you're supposed to go early wipe. These are the things you got to do. I wanted to showcase all of the extracts. Customs is a huge map for early wipe and for new players. It offers PvP. It offers combat of any kind, really. You can do close, far, medium. And it's just an all-around really important map to learn and get to know. So I showcased a couple of the early quests, exactly where they are. I show you all of the extracts and kind of just the general gist of the map. And at the very end, I just kind of talk about early wipe and, you know, my feelings about it and kind of my experience with Tarkov. Got about 2,200 hours or so. You know, this is one of my first videos that I've ever really made. I mean, I've made a few videos, but none of them like thought out like this one. So if you enjoy it, please like, comment, definitely comment, because I'm open for feedback, and subscribe, you know, and don't mind the doggo. Where is he? He's over here, right? He's good, right? He's just napping, right? Hoggy. See, he's good. But anyway, enjoy the video. I really appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll see you at the next one. Wipe's coming. We all know it. It's coming quick too. I can feel it in my bones this week. If not this week, guaranteed next week. But I just want to do a video for people that, you know, brand new to Tarkov, or you've played a little Tarkov and haven't really experienced beginning a wipe, kind of thing like that. But more importantly, I wanted to focus on beginning of wipe, new player for customs, right? Customs is a lot of early missions, as does Woods. Customs is definitely like the map, you know. Huge PvP catalyst map. A lot of scavs. I mean, it's a really good map for beginners and for people that love PvP and they've been playing for 3,000 hours. I mean, it's a good, well-rounded map. But I just kind of wanted to go in, just pretend like this is a real raid. I left scavs on. I turned on bosses. It'd be just like a normal raid. So pretending it's wipe day, you're probably not gonna have an RSS, right? But first thing, as soon as you get into a raid, you double tap that O button or whatever you bind it to. That's the time left. Those are all your extracts, right? If you are on this side of the map with your spawn, you will have, it's kind of like at Fortress, it seems like, which I'll show you in a minute, but one side of Fortress, if we say like this is north, right? North side of Fortress, you're going to have south side exits and, you know, vice versa. All right, so let's start out. We spawned the Fortress and Crack spawn. This is Crack House. Mainly because when you go inside, there's med spawns and stuff like that. People just like to call it Crack House, you know. I call this bus, that's Crack House. This right here is Mechanic, this building. That right there is Little Construction. This is kind of like the halfway point for people. If you spawned on that side of the map, by the time you get over here, people are probably past. But if you get one of the spawns that are kind of close, this is what you would get. Those were Bloodhounds right there. Those guys, they probably will not be here on wipe day. I can't imagine that they would be, but we'll see. Anyway, so I just want to show you part of the map over here. Again, scavs on so that, you know, the heat's pushed up a little bit, kind of like this is it's a first day of wipe, you know, minus the players. Unfortunately, I couldn't put those in here, but didn't really want to do a real raid because, you know, everybody's running meta gear right now and everyone's kind of sweating. Those guys are literally fighting scavs, which is wild. Anyway, all right, so this is Ruaf. We don't have this exit right now, but if that light's on, it's open. I don't think I've ever seen that light off. This is Ruaf. That building right there is called, people call it Customs Building or Big Red. That's where the Tarkon Director's office is. I say we start on this side of the map just to show you kind of the spawns here. This thing that we're going across right here is going to be called Land Bridge. I will probably have to make 2 videos. There's 36 minutes. I might be able to hit all the extracts. This is Land Bridge. Again, Ruaf is right there. Where those stacks are, mechanics like right there in front of it. Sniper scav will spawn up there. We're going to go up here. There is a player spawn on the other side of this train. Right, or so this is Trailer Park. There is an extract right against that. Where's the wall? There's a wall right over here. I'll show you in a minute. But that's Trailer Park. The portable cabin for one of the tasks, I believe Prapor gives it to you. I love how cracked the scavs are. I believe Prapor gives it to you. Maybe Therapist, but it's a very early mission. It's going to have you come and I believe put something inside this portable cabin. That's right here. Right in that door. Again, this is like Trailer Park right in this area. So that's Big Red. We're going to go in there in a minute. Hopefully the scavs will be a little less cracked. You know, they always usually dial it up at the end of wipe, but let's hope that they don't leave it. There's a player spawn over here. There's a player spawn right here against this wall, which is also that extract I was talking about. It's called Trailer Park. And it's right there against that fence. Inside of here, if I can get a look at it, I'm going to go all the way in. This is containers or storage. It's literally just a bunch of storage units. There's loose loot throughout here. There's a few weapon boxes. If you're on your Salewa quest, a really good spot for Salewa. This is in the back of this trunk right here. But there's always a med bag. What are the chances I find a Salewa? There's always med supplies in there. Found a scav right there. Alright, so this is storage. Trailer Park exit right there. I guess you could call this whole part Trailer Park, but Trailer Park exit's right there. Come down here. There's another mission where you have to mark tankers. That's one of the tankers you gotta mark. And then down here. Again, you would have to spawn on the other side of the fortress building to get these extracts. So like where our extracts are at right now, if we spawned near those extracts, we would have these extracts. And this is Crossroads. You literally stand right here, anywhere in this area, and it's Crossroads extract. Continuing on. There's a player spawn right there. I've got 3,000 hours in this game, and I'm not even positive of every single player spawn. As long as you get the gist of them, you're gonna generally know where people are, for the most part, you know. We're gonna go into Big Red. Early wipe. This map is really hot. Just make sure you peek your corners. Okay, that building right there has a lot of key spawns because there's a filing cabinet. I find some keys in there. I found gas analyzers. Gotten pretty lucky. But that stuff changes every wipe. I mean, it really does. There's weapons box in here. But this, again, customs or Big Red, whichever you'd like to call it. This is where the Tarkon Director's Office key opens this door. And then you walk through this hallway and you end up at this door right here. You have to kick the door in, but there's 2 quests in there. There's the GPUs package you need to get, as well as I think it's a little package, but it's underneath the desk. Can't miss it. Once you look underneath it, you'll see it. This is the courtyard of Big Red. I haven't really gotten a whole lot of PvP in this area. Even when I spawn here, I feel like the people that spawn on this side of storage run down straight, go to the left. People that spawn this side storage go down, go across land bridge. Not really a beginning of wipe tip or hint or anything like that, but I'm gonna show you a really good Shooterborn. Most people know it now, so I mean a lot of people look for it, but it's literally right there. And the Shooterborn range is to Ruaf, so people extract camp it, scope, shoot the people at Ruaf or people that are messing around over there with a bunch of scavs at Ruaf. This is obviously train. Main bridge is right here. Kind of dicey to get across it. It's kind of one of those things that right there, which is little, kind of a hard point in the map. If you ever watch me stream, you'll see a lot of times we go to little. I mean, it's kind of a centralized point for the most part, where people are most likely going to go through at some point in their raid. I call this makeshift, you know, it's because it's makeshift. Another extract is gonna be, and I'm not going to show you the scav extracts because they're different and they're a little more confusing for me. I don't scav customs a whole bunch. When you start, you're going to find the map that you really want to, the map that you want to scav. You're going to get a loot rundown and you're going to do that pretty much the whole wipe. You might go to a couple different ones, like I go to Interchange if I need like a lot of electronics, and then I'll go to Lighthouse and stuff for money. That might change with this new Streets expansion again, but generally I don't really run custom scavs a lot, so not really a whole ton of help with the scav extracts there, but PMCing in here is a huge thing. So again, main bridge, land bridge is right there that we crossed in the beginning. Makeshift is right here. Standing right here, you will see a fire. It's gonna be like, I think it's like right there. It's literally a campsite fire with some smoke. This is gonna be called Smuggler's Boat. That is an extract that is sometimes on and sometimes is not. So you have to run that again. You have to spawn on the other side of the map, but sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not. Smoke, if it's green, you're good to go. You just stand there for 8 seconds, something like that, and you're gone. Coming up right here, this is scav checkpoint over here. Some people call this ice cream right here. It can pretty much be called, I mean, little small gas room. I mean, I call this one ice cream. Anything that looks like this, I pretty much call ice cream. You know, if my boys are over here and I say, hey, they're over by ice cream, they're going to snap to here. They're not going to snap to the other ones. You got the 2 gates. This front gate right here, and then there's one in the middle, and then you got Ruaf right past it. Again, to orient yourself, Landbridge over there, Big Red's over there. Mechanic is underneath here where we spawned, and Cracks right next to it. Again, that's little. We're going to go to dorms first, and then we'll kind of cut through the map and go that way. Alright, when you're going through here, try not to hug this wall. A lot of people are going to hug this wall, but it silhouettes you. I mean, it's so easy to see somebody running along the wall versus just running out in an open field. You're going to notice, though, in Tarkov, sound is everything. A lot of people say it sucks, but when it works, it's better than most games. Okay, so this is 3-story dorms right here. 3-story has the boss, tons of missions, tons of doors, tons of PvP. I'm going to show you the most important mission, which is the Pocket Watch, because very early white mission. Here, come up to the 2nd floor. Hope that there's no boss in here, because imagine your first day of wipe and you walk into the boss. That'd be terrible. So we come in here, we do this little jump on top. 205. Crouch, come inside. I believe it's the jacket right here. Yep, 100% spawn, machinery key. I would be shocked if they changed it. Let's take it, and I will show you where it goes when we get over there. There are a ton of other doors in here. There's a ton of keys that you need. There's a ton of loot in here. But all you need to know is it's 3 stories. Each floor has loot. The boss can spawn pretty much... I haven't really seen him on the first floor. I'm pretty sure you can spawn there, but second and third. Reshala is one of the easier bosses. He's just a really tough scav. I mean, his like aiming and stuff isn't crazy. He's just a really healthy scav. I'll show you third floor real quick. Right past where the candles are on the right is marked room. Early wipe, not really a big deal, but it is nice to know where it is. Marked room's right down there. Alright, continuing on. Again, we're talking early wipe. The things that you're going to need to know for customs. This is 2-story. 2-story's got the water quest on first floor. I believe it's 114 for therapist. There's another couple little quests. Check your keys, like double tap on the key and it'll tell you on the bottom if it's for, like if it's 211, right? You're not going to know if that's third or 3-story or 2-story. It'll say it on the bottom though for 2-story doors. But you can get in right here through the main door. On the side you can get into the 2nd floor. On this side you can get in not to the 2nd floor, but the 1st floor. Right here. But it only goes to this fence right there. I'm going to show you car extract. Car extract requires money. Depending on your scav rep, it's cheaper. I want to say the base is 5 grand. I think something like that, about 5,000. It's right at this gate. It's not here right now. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's not. You can always double tap the O. If it's red, it's called Dorms VX up there on the top. If it's red, somebody's taking it. If it's green, somebody's taking it. And if it's white, when you get over here and it's here, you can take it. I believe it's 5,000. Takes 60 seconds to leave. On this side of dorms, you cannot get in the 1st. But you can get in the 2nd. You cannot get in the 3rd. So it's just another way. You can get the 2nd floor on each side though. There's a cheeky little jump up right here. There's jump through right here. Jump in that car, shoot that window, or axe the window or whatever, get through there. And there's the main door. And as you play, like on the back side, there's a jump through. Same thing with over here. Again, can't get in the 1st floor, but you can right there at that door. There's a cheeky little jump through right here. If you want to deal with it, like with low jumping, I don't know how early you can get through there, but it takes a couple tries, but eventually you'll get it. Yeah, but eventually you can get in there. You jump through. It's the bathroom. You open that door. You can go to the left. You can get shot at by a scav. But you go left and right. There's no block. Up to about here, or rather here, where that dividing metal gate is that I showed you. Right, now we're gonna go this way. Sniper scav spawns right up there. For reference, dorms. Sniper checkpoints back there. This is little construction. Again, look for the smokestacks. Underneath those is mechanic and crack. And then we have not seen this area. Right over here. This is Bus Depot. Bus Depot has scavs. A lot of players will cut through here. You'll kind of find that early wipe, at least I have found early wipe, People camp inside these buses. Just kind of waiting for somebody to come by, you know? And it's super obnoxious. So this is Bus Depot. There are a bunch of ways to get across this fence. You can go this way, but there is barbed wire and it's kind of a pain in the ass. There's this with the bush, and there's with this truck, which is the most wide open way to get there, but it's wide open and most people use it. Man, scavs are crazy. So, facing Little, I want to show you where that key goes. That's the great thing about offline is you can waste all your ammo and it doesn't matter. And this is not about showing all of the skill. This is just to show the map. Okay. This is Little construction. As you can tell, tons and tons and tons and tons of scavs. There is a jump over right here, so you don't have to go all the way around, and you don't have to cut through over here. Let's make sure this scav doesn't screw with us too bad. Okay. So pocket watch for Prapor. The most meme quest of all time. Pocket watch is gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there. Machinery key. 2-story dorms, 205. Jump over, grab the key, open the door. They recently made it a one-of-one use, so it's kind of, it's a little harder now than it was before, but yeah, pocket watch right there. Little construction. This is the alleyway of Little construction. Leads to Crack House and Mechanic. We're gonna go back to Big, so I can show you Big construction. There is an MG on top of Little that faces the main bridge. Alright. Yeah, I didn't want to do a video where there's no scavs or anything and you're just freely walking, because like you kind of got to know kind of where the scavs spawn, you know, when you're watching the video. So, Big construction. This is the... Okay, so this is the portable. Yeah, this is the portable cabin key. The portable trailer key. That is the trailer park portable cabin. I'm pretty sure they have like the similar names, but they're very different keys. This one is a quest for Prapor 2. Very early on, we have to grab a case and extract with it. A bunch of ways to get in. This one, everyone's going to know you're here. That one, everyone's going to know you're here. Sniper Scav would be up there. If you kill him, sometimes he falls right here. You can grab his gun. Up here, good spot to see Little. Kind of a cheeky right-hand baby peek right here to see people going and running around over here in the middle between Crack House and Fortress, which is the center kind of trophy part of the map, I guess. I mean, it's one of the better spots to PvP. There's actually a quest, I believe I have it right now, called Capturing Outposts, where you have to kill people inside of there. Kind of a notorious quest as well. There's food spawns right here. Food's gonna be important early wipe, because you're gonna run out of it all the time. There's bleeds, there's meds and stuff that loose spawn. Weapon box, food. Fortress has the same kind of stuff in it. There's a little bag you can loot. Yeah, this is Big. Just kind of a cheeky spot to get kills. Don't camp up here though, because everybody looks up top. But if you're running through it and you want a quick peek, see what's going on over here, it's the best way to do it. Yeah, we'll go this way. This is train yard, I would say. Train yard near Fortress, train yard. People kind of hang out underneath and throughout. Fortress is going to have a bunch of scavs. Grenade launcher right there. If you ever hear somebody shooting towards storms with it, that's where they are. Several ways to get into Fortress. Use underneath the Connex boxes. There's two on this side, one right here. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's the one we were just looking at on the outside. And then the entire back of Fortress is open. You can walk in at the basement. You can walk in on the second floor right here. Or really ground floor. And then... look at that. One round and he hits me. There's also a little... if you see that little thing right in the middle there, looks like a fallen column. That'll get you up to the second floor. I'll show you the first floor first. As soon as we deal with these skivers. Okay. This is med room. If you're looking for Salewas, man, there's really not... for me, there's really not a better place to look for them. I find a ton of Salewas in here. Not really a great spot for food, but sometimes it spawns right there. There's this little med box. Weapons. This is a large weapons. Find all kinds of stuff in here. This is a med crate. Find Salewas in here. You can find light axe. You can find pretty much everything. There's two jackets. There's a weapons box right here that most people will miss. When you're coming in, check to your right. So like when you come in, check up top. People camp up there. Not really an early wipe thing, but it's good to check it anyway. There's loose food spawns over here. Some random like electronic spawns here. Another one people don't really know or don't jump into a lot. Right here is that weapon box. And there's a weapon box right here. This is that open back that I was talking about. There's the pillar that goes up to the second floor. You can also walk around and you can go down into the basement right through there. We'll go up to the second floor first. We'll look at that and then we'll go to the basement. Second floor is pretty much copy paste to the first minus the rooms and the walls. This is a tough spot. A lot of people love second floor Fortress. I hate it. You can get shot from pretty much anywhere. There's a little sniper spot right there in that building. Right there. And there's a bunch of, there's toolboxes. Boxes right here. There's some loose ammo spawns right there. Grenade launcher. 2 MGs. Another box. It's kind of just... There's good amounts of food up here. There's a lot of tech crates if you need tech stuff. Kind of a good spot. It's a nasty spot to get people coming from old gas, which is over here. They'll come across this train right here. Going down to the basement. There is a extract down here. You do need the factory emergency exit key. That is the key you use to get out here. Not only do you need that key, but you need to hit the key. Before you even bother doing that, though, you need to turn the power on, and I'll show you where that is. But this is called, I believe that's ZB, I think that's 1012. This might be ZB 1012. Because 11, let me think. No, I think that's actually 13. So I think you always have 13. But that's Fortress. We'll get back to the extract in a minute when I show you how to turn power on for it. These signs are all over Tarkov. That means there's a sniper scav over here. But not the normal sniper scav that you can kill. Sniper scav where if you go past this, you die. Pretty much. You die. As shown by the dead scav. He's invisible. Can't see him. He'll kill you. Coming across here. Hidden stash. Can spawn pretty much everything. There are quite a few ways to get through into this little area. Early wipe though, the strength isn't high enough and the endurance to jump over. But when you do get to that point, probably jump right over this. But most of you will come through here. There is a player spawn right here. This is called the Giving Tree. It will literally give you every single item in the game. You can get cards, you can get guns, you can get every single thing that you can think of. There's a little med spawn bag right there. And then this is old gas station. This is also an extract. This, just like Smuggler's Boat though, you get through right there. Let's deal with these scavs real quick. No? Just like Smuggler's Boat, green smoke has to be on. When the green smoke is on, you come through here. Again, anything can spawn on this right here. Literally, it's just like Giving Tree. You find a bunch of ridiculous stuff. But down there, this is when the green smoke is on. This is the extract. You just stand right here. Alright, again, old gas station. There is usually there's like 3 or 4 scavs here. Good spot if you need to kill scavs. Little tiny wooden box right here. Scavs will be throughout this entire area right here. This van will have weapon parts and ammo. Ammo spawns on the ground sometimes. Weapon parts. You can either go up here onto the train track, come down through. This is called Warehouse 13. This is an extract for scavs on the other side of this building. But this is the sniper spot that I was showing you from Fortress. I aimed in at it. That's right up here on the 2nd floor. I'll show you that real quick. Walk up these stairs. There is a weapon box right there. There's some random weapon loot right here. That's a scav inside. Ammo spawns throughout here. And then this is that sniper spot. I was standing right there when I aimed. Again, Warehouse 13, just because that's the name of the extract for the scavs. Down here. You'll notice this big ass hole in the floor. Down here is kind of a loose loot area, but also a good spot for meds that not everybody checks. You know, I mean, there's like, I just want to try to loot these and try to show you what this kind of stuff can spawn in them, but it's always meds, especially early white bandages and stuff. They help a lot. Duffel bag, weapon box, loose loot. Pretty sure you can find meds and ammo as well. Coming up on the other side. This is the big hole we went down. You can jump up on this forklift and look outside. Wow. Okay. 2 more ways to get down into the basement that might hurt you early white. another way to get to the little catwalk up here. Not the same catwalk though. Again, loose loot. Not really like a super popular spot to hang out, but because it's not a super popular spot to hang out, it might be a good spot for you to hang out if you hear a lot of people around you. Loose loot. Coming through here. More loose loot. Jackets are super important early wipe because keys are essential to Tarkov. I mean, it's everything you do for missions eventually is going to require keys, and you're going to kick yourself in the butt if you don't have the right key. Buying it on the flea is always an option, but they're usually expensive. Good little cheeky spot to look out and snipe. Sniper scav can spawn on this middle building as well. Snipe at you. Another little cheeky spot. Med spawns. Med stuff. Random. And that is Warehouse 13. But most important part of Warehouse 13, again, we came in on the other side over there. The most important part is right in this room. Flip that on. Now that extract that I was just telling you about, which I really, yeah, ZB13. Okay, so now you see that it's green. We just turned the power on. That's the one that we can go to. You need the factory emergency exit key for that one. The scav extractor is right here. You pretty much stand right in this area and it will extract you. Coming out of Warehouse 13. Specifically this Chevy. Yeah, this one right here. This like full beater. In the back you can get the pretty sure it's the Idea. It's either the Idea or it's not the Goshen. There's a key in the back of here that is super, super important early wipe because it's a really expensive key to get. It'll spawn in here and it's a quest key. This is the shortcut. Factory emergency exit will open this door. And then right through this door, which you can't see, but it's like a little hallway and there's another door right there. We're not going to go this way yet. This is another random building. There's loose loot throughout there. Warehouse 3. Loose loot. Bunch of rando. We're going to go to New Gas. Yes. I'll tell you, sometimes Tarkov wants to work, sometimes it doesn't. Right. For frame of reference, Bus Depot. Big construction. Sniper Scav, Warehouse 13. Dorms is right there. About 180 meters or so right that way. We're going to go to a new gas station. Boss can spawn here. Scavs commonly spawn here. Loose meds in the back. You can actually jump in here and get loose meds as well. There's a key as well that spawns in there. One of the medical keys. But this is new gas station. I found GPU right here before. There's registers that you can hit for money early on. This little hallway right here. This is the gas station manager's office key. It's got a safe and a box in there. I have found defibrillators right here. And there's a bag right there. This door is not openable. And this is a beautiful bathroom. Continuing on. Sometimes you'll get a scav that's stuck literally right here. And it's a real bitch when you walk through here and you get shot in the face by a scav right there. So always check that little spot. But right here's a good spot. Sniper scav can get you from right here. Rashalo and the boys. usually spawn in the back area, but they'll run around and they're a pain in the butt. Again, he's not the hardest scav in the world, but he's got a lot of health. Moving on. Oh. Old Gas, I totally missed it, but Old Gas has, the one with the green smoke, has one of these as well. So there's one at Crossroads, there's one here at New Gas, there's one at the Pocket Watch, and there's one at Old Gas. They look just like this. Mark 4 of those, that's another quest for Prapor. This side of the map in this area is called, I call it Military Hill. Just an easy way to remember it. That's Railroad. Right here, you'll see a little fence right there. If you crouch down, you can get the hidden stash that's underneath it. Go over this hill, you're at dorms. This is Military Hill. A lot of spawns here, a lot of weapon spawns, weapon box there. There's weapon parts, there's some loose loot that can spawn right here. Weapon box right there. I've seen loose random stuff on top of that. On top of that. Big weapons box right there. Inside of that building right there, random stuff can spawn, meds, things like that. Great when you're in a pinch. Alright. We showed you old, we showed you dorms, we showed you ZB13, we showed you Talon. This is Sniper Checkpoint. Scav Sniper will spawn up in this room and he'll walk around the little border. He's kind of a pain. There's scavs pretty much everywhere in the fields here, as you can see. A bunch of them. Player spawns are back here, as well as right here. Loose loot. I'm telling you, man, they are absolutely crazy. This is Military Checkpoint. You can get in here with the Military Checkpoint key. Actually, not a bad key to have. A lot of people kind of disregard it, but when you find it, keep it, because there is some not horrible loot that can spawn in there. Listen to him gagging on the other side after he just blew my chest off. Anyway. We're gonna go down here. This is another spot for random loot. Decent loot too. You can find some good stuff over here. This is another checkpoint. I say this is a USEC or something like that, but another scav area you can extract right there. Random loot, random weapon stuff. Inside this Connex, just a toolbox, random loot. Well, this map is so good too. There's a ton of random loot spots. Like, just an absolute mind-blowing amount of random loot spots. A lot different than most other maps. Alright, this is the USEC building. That is the Dead Scav building. I will show you those at the end. Sniper Checkpoint. Big construction. Sniper Scav. Little break in the wall right there, as well as right here. And that is the factory emergency exit key to get to the shortcut to get to the new gas, which is right there. This building is called Chemical. call it chemical because there's a mission called Chemical Part 4, which is this truck right here. Mark the truck, get yourself an injector's case. Do yourself a favor, turn into a therapist, get that injector's case. Because it is a game changer. You might notice the weather is different because we had to redo the video. So that is always fun. Alright, coming around. This is Warehouse 3 with the random loot that I was showing you while I was in Warehouse 13. It's really just a bunch of random stuff. Old gas is right over here. This is where I told you you could jump up onto the train tracks or go underneath and go through. This is gonna be called ZB. This is ZB12. The lights are on. You're good to go. If you've got really good strength towards the end to wipe, or even if you're really like playing a lot of Tarkov, you get your skills up quick. This is kind of a, I might not even be able to make it. Yeah, but almost. I'm almost at max endurance to get over that. But jump over. Nice little jump over spot. Coming back over. Let me see, because now we spawned on this side. Showed you trailer park, showed you roof, showed you crossroads, showed you smugglers, showed you dorms, and ZB13 is the one that you got to turn on and use the key. So we showed you all of those. There's going to be scavs pretty much everywhere on your first day of wipe. And if it's your first time playing Tarkov, it's going to be pretty terrifying. They'll miss the first shot, usually. Second shot, if you're lucky. Third shot, they're going to hit you. Again, USEC building. There is a hidden room right here, which you can jump in. Not sure why you'd wanna, other than this box right here, but you can't get anywhere else throughout here. So, just a fun little room to go into. Okay, this is the USEC building. You come in through this door right there. You can come in through the side door right here. I prefer coming in that door, going up here, because there's a loose loot right there. But this room right here, which has this creepy guy, usually you can find a Rolex right here on this guy, and loose loot. This door we came in. This little maintenance area. There's good loose loot throughout here. I have found fuel in there. Little fuel, big fuel. Weapons parts over here. More loose random loot. Jackets, things like that over here. Now the main room that people are going to go to in this building is right over here. Up these stairs. It is called Streamer Room because, well, you can tell. GPUs, they spawn on the ground right there. Computers, random loot, loose loot, duffel bags, jackets. Pretty much the common story for customs. Jackets. Over here, I always find good loot in this area. Always find good, like, tool loot and things that you need, fuel, stuff like that. But the main point is right here for the GPU. That is USEC building. Oh, the front door. And this building over here is called Dead Scav. Dead Scav, I have pulled 6B Zarulos, which is level 6 armor. Huge level 6 armor. I found countless weapon parts and stuff in these boxes. I'm going to show you all those. This is the Dead Scav again. Dead Scavs pretty much spawn everything that you can think of. Sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit. Just depends. First weapon box is going to be all the way up top. right here, big weapon box. The next one is going to be halfway up the next set of stairs. Right here. And again, you'll find scavs and such right here. There's no missions in here, nothing like that. Just a good loot spot. Sometimes it's hit, sometimes people don't even bother. Loose loot in this area, loose loot in that area. And then this building is called Hole in the Roof for very obvious reasons. So there's a hole in the roof. Big toolbox, loose loot. I believe there's a grenade box right there. Loose loot over here. On the second floor, there is a computer room with jackets. Wooden, I found some random stuff there. And there's a couple computers, toolbox, random toolboxes and stuff like that. Pretty much, that is the basic gist of customs, right? Train track runs all the way to Old Gas. There's that little jump over I was showing you. Inside here is that, I think it's trying to find evidence on the police chief, bad rep evidence. Could be wrong, but it's in there. It's like a little suitcase you need to get. One thing I forgot to show is the unknown key mission. First, let me show you this. This is ZB11. This is the one that is always open if you spawn on the side of the map that we spawned in the beginning. Always open, stand here, and you extract. No light needs to be on, nothing like that. Camper's Paradise in there. People literally just go down there and hang out. Over here is Factory Far exit, or Far Corner. That is a scav extract. You just stand by the toilet back there. But I want to show you unknown key. If you remember, when we went to a route when we first spawned in, and the bloodhounds were there, we turned around and we walked through the hole in the wall. And on that bush, there's a dead body in that bush. That guaranteed spawns, just like the machinery key, it spawns the unknown key. That is a early skier mission. And you'll have to find, I think it's worded like, you have to find the messenger on customs, or find the key on customs on the messenger. Something along those lines. But it's 100% spawn rate. It's a 1-of-1 use. If you don't plan on getting it, grab it early, put it in your secure container down here, and just have it for when that mission pops up. But when you do get that mission from Skier, which is like level 4, I think, you're going to come in front of building 3, in front of warehouse 13. It is this little portable container right here. You'll open it up, and it will be right there on the floor, right there under that jacket. And that pretty much sums up. I'll show you the last fuel container you got marked too. But that pretty much sums up this map. I didn't show you the hidden caches really, because early wipe, you're really not worrying about them. I mean, it's you're trying to grind and get your missions done. There's the fuel tanker. But you're trying to grind, you're trying to get your missions done, figure everything out. Wipe is the best time to play. It's the most fun time. You'll hear anybody that's played Tarkov for more than 5 hours. Even people that have been playing for thousands of hours like me. Wipe is the most fun part of Tarkov because you're not running this, you're not running this. You might be running this, but you're definitely not running M80s. The fights last a lot longer because the ammo's a lot worse. Wipe is probably one of the best times to play Tarkov. Now, Customs is the best map to learn early wipe. Now, Customs is really like well-rounded, right? Like, Lighthouse is an advanced map, but in my opinion has the highest return. If you go to Lighthouse, you can every raid make 600, 700k. Customs, if you know customs really well and you have keys and you know where all the stashes are and you know all the high loot spawns, that's something that you can make a lot of money on it too. But customs also has a lot of PvP. Pretty hard to skip the PvP on this map because the way that the spawns work, Icona is like 3 alleys, right? So you have this alley over here, you have the main road, which is the second alley, and you have the third alley, which is the right side where military hill and dorms and, you know, the makeshift bridge. That entire roadway is like the third lane. You're bound to run into somebody on one of those 3 lanes. This is where the bloodhounds were spawned earlier, so I didn't get to show you Crack House or Mechanic. So I want to do that really quick. But Customs is the best map to learn early. There's a lot of missions on here. A lot of people don't like to run it for too long when they're new because it's really hard. Loose loot inside Crack House. The bathroom right here. Dead scav on the floor. Loose loot. If your buddy's dead and you want to ditch his gear, ditch it right here. No one ever comes in there and looks. Little spot. This is a little window. You see somebody? It's a cheeky little spot. Random stuff in there. This is a dead scav. To loot him, you just lay down, crawl up to him. Got to get like the right angle, but there you go. You can search him. 2 floors to Crack House. This is one of the most important rooms in Customs because intel folders for this paper spawns will be intel. There'll be intel on these shelves, on any of these shelves. Intel folders are super expensive, especially early wipe. And so are these. These are the gold of Tarkov, in my opinion, because you can find so much expensive stuff inside of these. And a lot of people don't take the time because you got to hit each one individually. Oh, random loot spawns there. This is kind of a gold mine in here. Random loot, but you can find injectors all throughout here. Let's see if I can find one. Injectors. Offline spawns are kind of crazy because there's not a lot of people in them. Even when you have it on high scavs, you don't get a lot. But when you're on an actual raid, it seems like the loot is decided by... Yeah, there's an injector right there. The loot is decided by how many people are in your raid. It feels like sometimes. A random room with random loot, but good spot to take people out. This is where I was talking about that unknown key. This bush right here on the other side of the fence. Inside is a dead guy. Loot him. Unknown key is guaranteed. Unless somebody's taking it, obviously. We're back at bus. And we'll peek Mechanic, and that'll be it. Mechanic's kind of just like it's kind of like a break in the action, you know, because like you'll have a lot of fighting going on over here. If you come through here, it gives you a minute to kind of think, you know, or kind of get a plan together. Some loose weapon spawns up there. There's a toolbox. You can hide in here if you'd like. As soon as you open this door, though, it's kind of game on. People are going to know the door's open, and they're coming through it. So, kind of risky, but if it's early enough in the raid, just run through here. Go over there, you can go to big, stuff like that. That's pretty much all there is to see about Customs. I know I kind of went through it fast, but that's pretty much all there is to know about this map. It is not a hard map to learn, but you need to do what I'm doing right now. You need to go offline, and you need to just run in a bunch. Go to each extract. Physically go there and look at the countdown. And for this one, the key is you can find any key in the game early on. It's just RNG, you know. But if you find the factory emergency exit key, it's a Customs key. Even though it says it, there's a reason it's called factory, because it's a factory extract key, but it just happens to open this door down here, which is ZB13. You got to turn the power on. and it opens up the shortcut that I was showing you to New Gas. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it for this map. Early wipe anyway. There's a lot more advanced stuff that you could see, and I'd be happy to show you. But early wipe, that's probably as much information as you're going to want to know, because your main focus is going to be that pocket watch, getting that key from the second floor, going to this pocket watch and extracting, and then the unknown key, that's an early wipe one. The planting for the fuel depot quest, it's important. That's again crossroads, old gas, new gas, and then right there, pocket watch. You literally plant it at the pocket watch. Before I end it, I just want to make sure there's nothing else that I could even possibly imagine. No, for early wipe, that's about all you're going to need to know. You're going to die a lot. If you're a brand new player, my best advice, not even considering customs, you are going to die a lot. Just got to get used to it. You just got to suck it up. Keep going into raid. Don't bring great kits. You know, because I mean, every super low level that me and my buddies have killed, it seems like they'll always bring in 3 mags, 4 mags extra, a pistol, bunch of grenades, and basically just a full kit, right? At the end of wipe even, I'm bringing in a grenade, and I just ran this my last raid. Like, I didn't change it for offline. This is pretty much what I'll bring. Ammo down here. This is the container you get with the EOD edition, so you have the same thing. I run the Grizzly because it does breaks, heavy bleeds, light bleeds, heals you. It's got 1800 points of health. I always have a black limb thing, bleeds, breaks, and money for the car, and ammo. That's really all you need. If customs, I would say, if you could learn customs well before wipe, we got about a week. Whenever you're watching this video, it might be a year from now that you're watching this video, but if you can learn customs first, you're going to be more well off, because you could run this map until level 15 if you wanted to unlock the flea. I mean, there's money to be made. There's a ton of PvP that you can learn, a lot of angles. You can learn how to fight big teams. You could learn how to solo it. You can learn call outs. There's so much that you can learn on this map that not a lot of other maps you can do that. There's no like crazy scavs other than the boss and the regular scavs and the sniper scavs. You know, you don't have to contend with raiders. That is, unless they keep the bloodhounds. They're a rare spawn, but if they spawn, they suck. They're kind of tough. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it for customs, for an early wipe, like, preview of it. Like my second video ever for, like, showcase videos of, like, maps. Let me know if you'd like to see anything change. I mean, I just love Tarkov. I love everything about it. I took a 1-month break about 4 weeks ago or so because the state of Tarkov was so bad. There was cheaters every raid. There was just a lot of stuff going on, and they fixed it. I mean, it's not perfect. They have a long way to go, but there is no other game that I have ever put 2,000 hours. This is actually my second account too. I have another account with like 500-600 hours or so, but there's never, that's a lot of time out of your life to be playing a game, you know, and it's just a special game, and I want to share it with you guys. I stream on Kick. I'm going to be putting out a ton of videos as soon as wipe hits. I really wanted to put this out before wipe. Right now it's August 7th. I'm thinking wipe's either in 3 days or wipe is in 10 days. It's kind of like what I'm thinking. This video will be out tomorrow. So the 8th, and when it is out, hopefully you can get some good insights for, you know, what to expect when wipe happens. You're going to encounter a lot of rats on wipe day. People like me that have 1,500, 2,000, whatever, 3,000 hours. We don't tend to run PvP as much beginning of wipe because we're grinding through tasks. There are so many tasks in this game. I am level 55. I have done a disgusting amount of tasks, and I still have... This is a very low level mission setup. Not very low, but I think you unlock this at like 30 or so. 25 ranks ago I unlocked this and I never completed it. Let me think. There's so many quests in this game. There's so much stuff to do, and there's just so many things that you can be good at in this game. So if you're not good at PvP, don't worry about it. You know, if you're not good at callouts, don't worry about it. If you're a bad shot, don't worry about it. You can be good at other things. If you're a bad shot, but you know the map really well, you're going to kill the guy 10 times out of 10 if you get a better angle than him. Yeah, this is going to do it, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. You have no idea how much it means to me. I love this game. I love this community as much as I complain about it. This game is, it's a masterpiece. I mean, it really truly is. There's nothing I look forward to more than when wipe hits and a bunch of new guys come in and they start playing and give them more feedback and more changes happen. It's a really special game, and I'm glad that you guys sat down and you're willing to hang out with me while I did it. So if you guys have any questions, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on YouTube if you want, leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Hit that like button if you really enjoyed the video. That helps me an insane amount. Every YouTuber says that, but I'm just starting out, you know, and I'd really like for you guys to see my other videos. So hit the like, hit the bell, come hang out with me on Kick whenever you want. I'd love to have you. I'd love to have discussions. Join my Discord, which you can find on my Kick site. And there you can get a hold of me literally any time of the day, anytime. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Later.